What's up, guys? We've got a little resort update for you, and of course, first and foremost, Halloween time is here. Everything is decorated and ready to go, from Buena Vista Street in California Adventure to Hollywoodland and of course Cars Land, as we've come to expect. And of course, the highlight of Halloween at California Adventure is the nighttime when everything gets lit up. Now, you'll still see everything decorated over at Disneyland as well, especially on Main Street with the Pumpkin Festival. Now, with Halloween time, you will still see the ride makeovers from the more mild Junkyard Jamboree and Luigi's Honkin' Halloween to the more intense Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy, Haunted Mansion Holiday, and Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark, which, in my opinion, is the superior version of that ride. You'll also find celebrations for Dia de los Muertos at both the Plaza de Familia at Paradise Gardens Park and Zocalo Park in Frontierland. And of course, the ever-popular Halloween tree in Frontierland, which pays tribute to Ray Bradbury, a longtime fan of Disneyland. There's still a lot of construction going on, particularly in downtown Disney, but you can see the new entrance to Naples restaurant coming together. It's going to look really nice. At California Adventure, they actually have taken down the scrim around Jesse's Critter Carousel inside Pixar Pier because they finished the new paint job. So you can see how it's going to look now a little bit in relation to the rest of the area. It fits in quite nicely. It doesn't stick out like a sore thumb anymore with that gray, brown, beige scrim around it. There's now also a large wall in front of the former A Bug's Land. And right here, where the entrance sign would have been for A Bug's Land, you can see that's now been removed. And on the wall in front of it now says Stark Industries, which makes sense because the new Marvel-themed land will definitely have Stark Industries involved. This wall does actually follow the side of A Bug's Land all the way down and goes all down to Buena Vista Street, so it's gonna be along that promenade and block some of the parade seating that's available. You'll see a lot more scrim up around Disneyland as well. Here on Main Street, you'll see that there's several buildings that are under refurb. Some of them are actually still open as well, but they've got a covering over them while they clean some stuff. It doesn't have the greatest appearance, but at least it's getting clean. In Adventureland, the walls that are set up around the Tiki Room for the Tropical Hideaway are still there, and you'll still notice that all of Aladdin's Oasis is gone. But from the Jungle Cruise side, you actually can kind of see now the other end of that building of the Tiki Room, and it's looking really, really nice, and it's going to make a nice open area once the Tropical Hideaway is all finished. The Matterhorn refurbishment is still kind of the talk of the town. It is not scheduled to open again for several months, and thanks to Fresh Baked, we actually can see inside the construction walls a little bit from the monorail. As you can see, they've taken out most of the concrete from in front of the building. No clear sign what they're planning on doing yet, but obviously that is the majority of the construction that they're doing. We'll be keeping an eye on it, seeing if they're going to change anything, like remove some of these planners or change the configuration of the line, but right now it just seems like they've got something in mind, but it's hard to tell what. And finally, one of the stranger scrims that are up, at least in my opinion, can be found at the entrances to both Frontierland and Adventureland. That river that runs underneath those entrances, it's been all blocked off. There's scrim all around it, and during the daylight you can see through it and see that they've drained it. There's no clear indication as to exactly what they're doing. They might just be cleaning it, but they also could be doing a lot more to it. It's hard to say. So, I mean, keep an eye on that. It's also just kind of, you know, really draws your attention to the fact that these entrances are blocked off. But that's the majority of the construction that's going on right now inside Disneyland. Keep an eye out for our next news video, because there's a few other things that we've noticed on our last trip that you ought to be aware of, but we'll wait for that another time for that. Make sure you like and subscribe to get more videos like these ones, and follow us online, and we'll see you guys next week. All right, bye.